So CSGO just recently hit its highest player count since its release. So I thought, what better way is there to start the new year than to make an updated tutorial about how to boost your FPS in my favorite game of all time. I'm Skids, and you're watching Explicit Tutorials. So before we start, you wanna just quickly head over to the description down below to download the CSGO 2020 FPS Boost Pack by ET. This FPS Boost Pack contains everything you need to do all the steps in the video. So for the first step, you wanna go into the FPS Boost Pack and find the CPU core parking folder. Here, you want to install the application, and once you're inside, you wanna set all the CPU sliders to 100%. This will make all your CPU power available to your computer, and it will unpark all your cores. Moving on to the next step, you want to go into the FPS Boost Pack and click on the run command. Here you want to type in %temp%, and once you're inside this folder, you want to delete everything that you find inside. If anything gives you errors, just skip it. And don't worry, none of this will cause any issues with your PC. Once you're done with that, you want to go ahead and repeat the same step, but instead of typing %temp%, type temp without the percent signs. So now, within the FPS Boost Pack, you want to really quickly click the full screen command, select yes, and select OK. Now, you want to go into the system configuration, and under the first tab, you want to select Selective Startup, Load Startup Items, and Load System Services. Under the Boot tab, you want to select No GUI Boot and go to Advanced Options. Here, you want to tick the number of processors and select the maximum amount available. For me, it's 4. Moving on to the Services tab, you want to tick Hide All Microsoft Services and you want to disable anything that you don't use. For example, some of the Razer Game Manager features I never use on my PC, so I'll just disable them. Moving on to the Startup tab, you want to disable everything that launches on startup. You don't really need anything to launch when your PC also launches, you can just do it yourself and it costs a lot of performance on your PC. So for this step, inside the FPS Boost Pack, open the text file and then open the run command and type in regedit. Now you want to select the high priority path, copy it and paste it into the top of the box in regedit. This will take you straight to the place that we need you to go, and then you can follow the video for the steps. Do the same thing for all of the steps that require regedit. You can follow the video or you can also just do it yourself with the instructions listed in the notepad. Once you're done with regedit, you want to navigate to the run command and type in gpedit.msc. Here, you want to go to Administrative Templates, Windows Components, and then OneDrive. Double-click Disable usage of OneDrive for file storage, enable, and apply the changes. Moving on, go into your search bar and type in Power Plan. Once you're in here, you want to select the option that reads Ultimate Performance. But if you're like me and you don't have that option, don't worry, go into the FPS Boost Pack. In the run command, you want to type in cmd. Now in here, you want to copy the last code from the text document. Once you've done that, go back to the same page and you should have the Ultimate Performance Plan there as an option. Select it and exit. Moving into the next step, you want to find the CCleaner folder and install the application. Once you've installed it, you want to open it up and under the Cleaner tab, click Analyze. Once it's done analyzing, you want to run Cleaner, but as you can see, I just ran it a second ago, so it didn't detect anything in here. Now, you want to go into the Registry tab, scan for issues, and if it finds any, you want to select Fix Selected Issues and it'll fix them right for you. Once you're done with that, you can exit and you can even uninstall the application. So this step is for NVIDIA users only, so you want to navigate to the NVIDIA Profile Inspector folder and you want to click on the NVIDIA Profile Inspector application. Once it's opened up, you want to find the option that reads Frame Rate Limiter Mode. You want to double click it and select it to the Frame Rate Limiter to Control Delay Flip by Flip Metering. Click Apply Changes and exit the program. Moving into the next step, you want to find this PC and on the left side, right click it and go to Properties. Here, you want to click Advanced System Settings, then Settings, and under the Visual Effects tab, you want to adjust for Best Performance. Under Advanced, you want to set to Adjust for Best Performance of Programs and click Change. In here, you want to set everything but your boot drive to None and your boot drive to System Managed. If you don't know which is your boot drive, it's the one that has Windows installed on it. Save the changes and exit. Moving on, you want to go into Steam, right-click CSGO, and under Manage, browse local files. Now, right-click the CSGO icon, go to Properties, Compatibility, and disable full screen optimizations. Click Change High DPI settings, and override high DPI scaling behavior set by application. Apply the changes and exit. Now this next step is pretty obvious, but I still see a lot of people making this mistake. When you play the game, you want to disable everything running in the background as much as you can. So that means Epic Games, Origin, Google Chrome, anything you have in the background, you want to disable. This will give you a big performance boost if you have a lot of background apps running usually. Now, for people who like to play with their friends on Discord, you want to go inside the app and under the User Settings tab, you want to find Appearance, and here you want to make sure that hardware acceleration is turned off. This is a big step. If you're playing with Discord, it'll cause a lot of lag if you have this on. So if Chrome is your main browser or you just have it installed, you want to go inside it and click the three lines on the top. Click Settings and under Advanced, you want to go to System and you want to make sure that you have Continue Running Background Apps and use Hardware Acceleration disabled. As you can see, without this step, even if you don't have Chrome running, it'll still run in the background and take performance away from your PC. For the next step, you want to update your GPU drivers to the latest version available. So for NVIDIA users, the way you do this is you go into the search bar and type in GeForce Experience. Once you're in here, you want to click Drivers, and here you want to check for updates, and if there is one, you will install it. So for the next step, you want to go to your desktop, right click it and go to NVIDIA control panel. Now go to Manage 3D Settings, Program Settings, and select Counter-Strike. Now just follow the video and set your settings the same as I have. Going into the next step, you want to go into the FPS boost pack and in the run command type in services.msc. Once you're in here, you want to look for a service named Windows Search, and once you find it, you want to right click it and disable it. This service alone is responsible for the 100% disk usage issues with Windows 10. For the next step, you want to go into Steam and under your name you want to click on Inventory. Now click Trade Offers and Who Can Send Me Trade Offers. Now look for the number in your link. The last 3 digits is all you need to remember, and if you can't remember, just write them down somewhere. For me, it's 430. Once you've written that down, you want to find your Steam folder, go to User Data, and now you want to look for the number that ends with your code. For me, it's the 430 folder. Go inside, find the 730 folder, go to Local, CFG, and now in the FPS boost pack, you want to copy the config inside the config folder. Paste it into the CFG folder and exit. Now once you're in game, you want to go into settings, and in video settings, first of all, I want to recommend you guys to go and play 4:3 resolution, stretched or black bars, it doesn't matter. Not only does this give you better FPS, it also gives you a competitive advantage over anyone playing 1080p. I myself don't play 1080p, I play 1280 by 960 and it's a lot better than playing 1080p. As for the other video settings, just follow my lead and copy them as they go. If you did decide to play 4:3, you might want to leave anti-aliasing to 4 times or 8 times, but that depends on how strong your GPU is. If it's not that strong, just leave it at off. And for the last step, you want to go into the sound icon, right click it and open Volume Mixer. Now click your headphones and under the Advanced tab, you want to set the quality to CD quality. This won't change your quality of sound whatsoever, but it will boost your FPS just a little bit. Well then, that's it for this video guys. I hope you gained a lot more FPS even if you had a lot to begin with. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in World War III.